Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Well, it has been a while. It's been a while. I'm in Cornwall. I'm going to shoot the Botallack Mines. Now this is a shot that a lot of people have shot before, but I've wanted to hit it and never been in the locality to be able to do it. But we're right down on the end. We're not far from Porthcurno or Sen and Cove, etc. And this is dead easy to get to, just going through St Just. So I thought, it's quite a hazy evening, but there's some cloud, so you never know, might get quite a nice sunset. Now the wind is really, really strong, has been for the last 2 days here. So it's got to be fast shutter speeds, which, is it going to work with the water? Not quite sure, it might be 2 shots blurred together, but we'll wait and see. So, can't fly the drone because we're in a no-fly zone because of Land's End Airport, but that's not a problem. Got to respect these things, as they say. So, I can see it down there, I just don't know how to get to it. I've got to get to the edge of this cliff. So I'll flick you on when I get down there. So I've walked down a bit further. I'm not going to lie, the path there is a bit dicey. It's probably about, I'd say, 25 metres, 30 metres long, but it's single track and there's a sheer drop on both sides. With the wind, I'll be honest, I am thinking whether or not it's worth actually chancing it. What I've found here is some early heather that looks like it's come out. So I'm thinking I might just line a shot up here and get that ready. I think I am going to have to go across there and get onto the other side, but I'm just not convinced that that shot there is going to be any better than where I am here, and there is an element of risk involved in that. So it doesn't look that steep on the videos, this, but I can promise you it is. It is. So, might see some seals tonight as well, maybe. There might be some seals out in the sea. If we get the long lens on that, that might be quite good. But the tide is on its way out, so it'll turn probably just before sunset. So there's no big crashing waves or anything like that, which this area is quite renowned for. But I'm thinking maybe a long exposure with some nice colours in the sky, and there is some wispy cloud. I don't know if this will pick it up. There is some wispy cloud up there which hopefully will add to the drama, but we'll see. So anyway, I'm going to line a shot up here and just see what that looks like, and then we've got about, probably I'd say about an hour and a half till sunset, so I've got plenty of time to have a good look round, because like I said, I've not been here before, so it's a bit of a voyage. And then line the shot up and start clicking. So I did walk across. I was going to be dead macho and film it, and I thought, yeah, just show you walking across here is a nice bit of B-roll for you, but bottled it because I thought it's just too dangerous. It's just a sheer drop on each side. There's a little sign saying the cliff's crumbling, so I think it's one of those shots that probably next 5 years, maybe something like that, maybe less, they're going to shut it and say you can't walk across. So I thought it'd be rude not to come and just steal this photograph before they do eventually do that. This is the National Trust I'm talking about here. So they shut a nudist beach in Cornwall now. Last week there's all hell on, absolutely uproar from all the locals. The amount of tourism apparently it brings in. So it's a bit disappointing because I was hoping that there's a swing down there before my holiday finishes. But still, beggars can't be choosers. Anyway, I've lined up this little shot here. I'm going to get some nice side light on this tonight, which is why I came here to take this. So I'll let you have a look at this little composition and see what you think. So what I've tried to do is just line up the mines on this sort of third area here. I want some of the water because I'm hoping that, you know, it'll be a bit turquoisey, because it looks a little bit like that now, and I think as the sun goes down a bit it might accelerate that turquoise in there, and hopefully we get a bit of colour in the sky as well in here. So I'm going to do a long exposure, do a few of them as well. Still got the problems with the hot spots, hot pixels on this camera, so I'll have to get rid of them as and when we get back to Photoshop and Lightroom. But this is an absolutely unbelievable place, absolutely unbelievable. There's no one here. absolutely on my own. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to rattle this one off. The sun's still too harsh to get any sort of decent imagery, but at least I can have a little look at it then in the back of camera and see if there's anything I want to just tweak on the composition. If I'm being honest, there's actually a ledge down there that I'd like to get to, but I think it's going to be it's a bridge too far. You'll notice on this composition here that I've got this in here, which, I'll be honest, it's a bit distracting, so that might end up getting just removed, rather than me walk down onto that and risk life and limb to get the shot. So amazing, these structures though, all mine workings, absolutely incredible. Anyway, onwards and upwards. So I think this is a lesson in why, if you get to a location early, you've got so much more opportunity to find better compositions. Because I came down here thinking there was one shot, that's it, I'm going to take that. But luckily I've had the time to walk around on the top of this cliff and come across some of the heather which is catching this golden light now. And I think that this is probably a better shot than the shot I had around the corner. And there's also other compositions because of the rocks that are here as well, which I wouldn't have seen if I just stood in the same place, planted the tripod and thought, yep, that's it, that's the shot. This is so much better. The buildings are on sort of a 45-degree angle, which is perfect because it's showing the shadow and the catching the light as well. And if we do get a little bit of burst in the clouds and a bit of colour, it'll be a very nice shot. Very nice. It's just a shame there wasn't a few more waves. We always want some more, though, don't we? We always want some more. I'll show you this composition anyway. Have a look. So this is a typical Cornish coastal landscape, if ever there was one. But I've managed to get this heather in the bottom of the frame there. And you've got a bit of a leading line to the buildings that serve the mines. You can see the lights now just catching the side of them, and I'm hoping as it goes down a little bit further, the heather starts to glow a little bit more. I have had problems with this 14 to 30 mm lens though. I've had that on today, and the distortion on it is absolutely untrue. Now I know I can fix it in Photoshop, but I want to bag a few shots that I'm not going to do masses of editing on, because you know how it goes, you get it back and you can't do what you think you can do to it, and suddenly then you're in a mess and you've wasted the evening. So I will have a go with the 16 to 35 because I think the 14 to 30, because I think there's a really nice wide angle shot here, but at the moment I'm not prepared to risk it. We'll bag a few of these first, and if they're any good, I'll stick them up now for you. So I've broken it. I've gone with the 40 and the 30 and I've thrown it on. The light is just softening off now and I'm no longer alone. There are now a number of people that are coming down to shoot this, I think. Although they haven't moved from the top of the cliff yet. Whether they're prepared to brave the footpath is another question entirely. But it's a beautiful shot, this. It's got the heather just wrapping around the rock. Just rattling this off now. I've had to boost the ISO, so I'm now shooting at ISO 800, f9, 160th of a shutter speed. Now I think I'll probably have to boost that even further. I put a 0.9 soft grad in just to take a little bit out of the sky, because it's looking a little bit bright, shall we say. I need to make sure that I've not blown that out. That'll be a disaster. So it's probably now. I've got about another. Well, it's another hour pretty much till the sun's gone, but we're in the golden hour now. This is probably going to be the best light I think I'm going to get tonight. The clouds are trying, loads of vapour trails from the plains, which can't help that, I suppose, is what it is. but it's like a misty cloud on the horizon, so I don't know how that's going to affect it. We've had some great light here in the last sort of week and a half that I've been here, but sod's law, the night you come out you don't get everything you want, but it is what it is. It's just nice to be out again. Exhibition went well, so there's another one in October for those that are interested. I'll put some details up on the channel page as we get nearer the time, but yeah, onwards and upwards. If this was any good, I'll stick it up now for you. Constant battle with ISO and shutter speed, because that wind is strong. I don't know if it's coming through on this this mic here, hopefully not, but you're having to boost the ISO because you've got to get the shutter speed fast enough. I don't want blurred heather. The sun is almost down now, you can probably just about see it there. The haze on the horizon has sort of stopped it being as strong as I think it would have been had it not been there. There's not quite enough cloud in the sky, I think, for it to properly ignite it and set the colours off. I am going to stick around for a bit longer, providing this wind doesn't get up any harder, because it's only a short path that across that cliff, but I tell you what, you feel proper exposed when you've got like 22, 23 kilos on your back. It's not for the faint-hearted, this location. You want to come and do it. I'll drop a what 3 words in so you can see where I'm stood, and if you fancy coming and taking the shot yourself, you can. But if these shots were any good and the pano that I've just shot was any good, here they are. Well, there you go, Botallack Mine. Superb location, absolutely magnificent. I think a sunrise here would be nice as well, possibly, although you won't get the sun hitting the buildings like I've had tonight. Would like more waves for all the wind, but you can't have everything in these situations, can you? Don't forget, if you like the content, give us a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Wow, superb.